Now, in order to divide two polynomials, we need to think a little bit about what happens when we multiply polynomials. Let's say we multiplied x plus 4 times x minus 3. I'm going to draw out an area method here. X plus 4 times x plus negative 3. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Notice in the middle here we have like terms to combine. We'll have x squared plus negative 3 plus 4 is 1x minus 12. Whatever we do in polynomial long division is going to have to let us unmix that middle term. So if we wanted to take x squared plus x minus 12 divided by x plus 4, of course we know what we're going to get. We want to get our x minus 3 back. Here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to set up a division bracket again. My divisor on the outside, my dividend on the inside. Now the good news is, as we guess and approximate, we're only going to look at our first term. We're only going to be doing monomial division of the first term into the first term. X goes into x squared x times. Right, x squared divided by x is x. Now we multiply x times x plus 4 is x squared plus 4x. We'll write our x squared plus 4x underneath. And now the tricky bit. We need to subtract. X squared minus x squared, of course, is going to be just 0. X minus 4x, right, coefficient is invisibly 1, is negative 3x. And now, just like in long division, we bring down the next term. Once we've brought down the next term, we're ready for the next round. And again, we're going to look at just the first term. X goes into negative 3x. Well, that'll be negative 3 times. We multiply. Negative 3 times x plus 4 is negative 3x minus 12. And now we subtract. Negative 3 minus negative 3 is 0. Negative 12 minus negative 12 is also 0. And the good news is, we really did get our x minus 3 back. Notice what complicated the subtraction. unlike the case with the whole numbers, right? When we were dividing whole numbers, negative numbers never turned up. When we divide polynomials, negative coefficients can turn up, and that's no problem at all, except we have to pay careful attention to our subtraction. Let's see an example where we don't already know the answer. Suppose we wanted to take 6x to the fourth plus 11x to the third minus 8x squared minus 15x minus 17 and divide the whole thing by 2x minus 3. We would take 2x minus 3 outside, 6x to the fourth plus 11x to the third plus negative 8x squared plus negative 15x plus negative 17 inside. And we divide. Remember, when we divide, we're looking only at the first term. 6x to the fourth divided by 2x. Well, 6 divided by 2 is 3. X to the fourth divided by x is x to the third. 3x to the third times 2x minus 3 is 6x to the fourth minus 9x to the third. So we have 6x to the fourth minus 9x to the third, and we subtract. 6x to the fourth minus 6x to the fourth is just 0. 11x to the third minus negative 9x to the third. That's the same as plus positive 9x to the third. 20x to the third. Notice how easy it would be to mess up the signs there. I really recommend writing this out off to the side. Okay, now we bring down the next term. Negative 8x squared. Again, looking only at the first term, 2x goes into 20x to the third. Well, 2 goes into 20 10 times. X goes into x to the third, x squared times. So we have 10x squared times 2x minus 3 will be 20x to the third minus 30x. 20x to the third minus 30x, x squared. And now we subtract. Again, 20x to the third minus 20x to the third is just 0. Negative 8x squared minus negative 30x squared. That's the same as plus positive 30x squared. So that's 22x squared. You are welcome to use a calculator to subtract these coefficients if you'd prefer. We have 22x squared. And now we bring down the next term, negative 15x. When we divide, still we look only at the first term. 22 divided by 2 is 11. x squared divided by x is x. So we have 11x. We multiply it by 2x minus 3. So that'll be 22x squared minus 33x. 22x squared minus 33x. And now, once again, we subtract. 22x squared minus 22x squared, that's just 0. Negative 15x minus negative 33x. That's the same as plus positive 33x. So that's going to be positive 18x. Bring down the very last term, the negative 17. And we've got one more round of division coming. Again, we look only at the first term. 2x goes into 18x. Well, 18 divided by 2 is 9. X divided by x is just 1. No need to write that down. So I've got just 9 times 2x minus 3. That's going to be 18x minus 27. So I'll have 18x minus 27. Subtract negative 17 minus negative 27. That's the same as plus positive 27 is positive 10. What do I do with that 10? Like in the whole number case, that is a remainder. I get 3x to the third plus 10x squared plus 11x plus 9, remainder 10. So the process here is just like in whole number long division. Divide, multiply, subtract. And this is even easier than whole number division because we only ever have to look at the first term.